Hello, hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful stormy Saturday. It's raining here. I love it. I'm just getting the most. The next zodiac sign is Aquarius. Welcome back, Aquarius people and placements. Let us dive in. What should we see? What should we read? Aquarius people and placements. You could feel tired. Aquarius messages, resting, recuperating. Yeah, something could be. You could be leaving something or something unexpected could have happened with a feminine here. This could be somebody quite mysterious. Let's get you a wisdom with the oracle for Aquarius. People in placements, messages. Happy, happy, interesting. Interesting. Aquarius messages for Aquarius people in placements. Truth be told, seeing beyond something, some kind of mask being shed, some kind of authenticity, some kind of clarity. Interesting. Messages of advice and guidance from your spirit team for Aquarius. Star bathing. I am going to pull one of these messages for Aquarius people and placements, guidance, advice from your spirit team, benevolent beings, Jesus, God, for the Aquarius messages. Cobra. All right, let's see. Alrighty, it says pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. Interesting. The cobra represents a teacher, a spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in these special guides who've led us along the path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When in balance, the student of life, humble and wise, when out of balance, know it all, or egocentric, to bring into balance, taking a class or study. This could be regarding like real estate. Maybe you need to learn something regarding like mortgages or family life matters, or how to build like maybe interior design or decorating or cooking or nurturance. Even this could be more emotional. This could be about family memories, nostalgia, crafts, antiques. Any of these areas could be something that you could tap into that might be able to help you get grounded. We have a new moon in Cancer actually approaching us this coming Wednesday. So very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, I'm seeing something strongly about stability though in real estate or home matters, which makes sense. There's a huge focus with Jupiter also in Cancer now, freshly in the fresh degrees. It's going to be conjoining the moon, so it's kind of like grounding this new energy down into Earth, of where this beneficial Jupiterian benefic kind of protective energy is going to be um, giving us abundance for the next year, basically, right? Because Jupiter takes it goes through each zodiac sign for a year, so that house that has Cancer in your chart will receive this like burst of optimism and luck and wisdom and learning, and this could be regarding family matters, emotional matters, nurturing matters, intuition, sleep, dreams, anything to do with Cancer energies. And I feel like Cancers are always very intuitive people, so um, yeah. Okay, let's get you your actions for Aquarius, advice for Aquarius. So you could be moving beyond some kind of conflict. I'm seeing maybe some kind of choice to move towards like a new, fresh passion. Tell us more for advice. There's something about like considering or learning something about finances. I'm seeing somebody like talking to a broker or like getting a financial plan in place for retirement or whatever. Like learning about those, like investments, or learning how to structure budgeting, things like that. Yeah, like breaking something down maybe, but you can also be communicating with somebody about finances. Um, Studying something like looking at a plan, making a plan, that could be also part of this advice. Tell us more for the actions for Aquarius. Redemption. Interesting. Governs chastity. So maybe somebody's left behind something, or there's like a lack of. This could be a feminine here that has water sign placements, or someone very intuitive, spiritual, psychic. They could have detached from something or left something, or there is something about your spirituality that is going to lead you towards making the right decision and moving towards a new beginning, um, while considering the finances or breaking something down tangibly almost. Yeah, interesting. Someone could have been very upset about a job, or this could have been impacting them emotionally. I ask for advice, and it feels like they're telling me a story more so than anything. Um, let's get you an oracle. Aquarius messages for Aquarius. Advice, guidance from their spirit team. Banshee, interesting. The underworld. Anything else for Aquarius? Oh, nature spirits. So taking things more lightly could be important as well. Hand over a known. Hand over your known. A shift is near. Take a leap. Your journey is clear. A shift is near. Take a leap. Your journey is clear. 40. So very Cancerian energy. Number 4 there. Um, Home, real estate, family. Whatever house it's in your chart. I'll change extra meanings for that. Let's see. Transition and judgment. In magic, and we did see the judgment card, which is about making like a shift or a decision towards like a new beginning or something. We had the Ace of Wands there. In magic, the underworld is a place of transition between one life and the next, a place where you can retreat to replenish your soul and learn the details of your next human experience assignment. That doesn't mean you won't find judgment when you cross the veil. It's often said how you live one life determines the abundance of the next. So those who go through life with loving, kind hearts, they find prosperity and great love in the next. Those who were cruel find themselves in a life of hardship or trauma as a way to atone for unkindness. That's why it's good to make offerings and ask her to be forgiven, right? The message of this card is about transitions. It's about moving out of the old and into the new way of living. Because we have to reshift the balance. We have to shift that energy into balance, right? Karmic justice. We've been clearing out baggage for a long time because it takes a long time to clear our ways of doing or thinking that make up our very ways of life. But it's time to step through the threshold into something new and different. This can be scary because it means something has to die so that your new life can begin. You are more than prepared to handle this new path, or it wouldn't have been given to you. Embrace the change, loved one. Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, we're in the waning phase still, but we're approaching that new moon. So let's get you juicy messages from Aquarius's spirit team, from the benevolent guardian angels for Aquarius people and placements. Messages from your guardian angel spirit team for Aquarius people and placements. Let's see. Aquarius people and placements. Aquarius energies. Oh, okay. We have They Can't Stand Your Level Up. Azazel could be a demon or spirit themes relevant to this reading. Could be revolving around a fire sign energy, maybe a masculine fire sign, or somebody who could be just a little bit tyrannical. We also have a Queen of Cups upright, so yeah, I don't know. If somebody here has water sign placements, this could be a feminine. It says no scrubs here. It is in the reverse. So maybe at first somebody wasn't like this, but there is something about maybe the feminine kind of embodying this energy now. Maybe country, rural. Somebody here could be from the country. Taking good care of yourself reflects your reality, right? When you have those vision boards, when you're making those on Pinterest, when you're feeding yourself inspiration, when you're taking steps towards your goals and dreams, when you're keeping your spirits uplifted, right? Study your Pluto aspects. I was getting a lot of Plutonian energy here. We do have Pluto and Aquarius making a conjunction transit to all your Aquarius placements now, right, for the next 20 years. So it's a time when conjunctions are extremely powerful transits, and sometimes they can be extremely negative as well. But if you can lean into the energy, embody it. I have Venus conjunct Pluto, and I've experienced a lot of the negatives of that transit, but I've also, or aspect of, but I've also experienced the positives if you actively embody it and embrace it and utilize it and channel it. Find a channel, find an expression for it. Can help mitigate any kind of issues in conjunction. So if you're the one that's actively taking on this rebirth scorpionic energy, this strategic energy, this maybe you speak to your ancestors. You know, Scorpio can rule the land of the dead for me, the underworld. But it's like mining. It's where you find the richest gold is in the ground, right? So yeah, learn more about your Pluto aspects, search them, see how your Pluto is operating in your chart, in your birth chart. See if, what aspect it's actually making to Pluto and Aquarius. For example, if you have Pluto in Sagittarius, you would be having a Pluto in Aquarius for the next 20 years would be making a sextile to your Pluto sign. So you could search Pluto sextile Pluto transit, because that's the aspect it's making, to see the general energy of the vibes you're going to be experiencing for the next 20 years, and utilize and lean into it and learn about it. Anyways, New York could be relevant. Everything you search for is within you. So maybe somebody wanted to move to New York or contemplated it at one time. Learn more before making a decision. Learn more before making a decision. Interesting. So you could be expanding or learning as well at this time. Everything you search for is within you, so you're learning more about yourself as well. Witness, focus with clear intentions. So just send out what you want and let it go, and see how it comes into you. You know, when you ask for something clearly, it's easier for the universe to deliver it. It says, leave the loser behind, abusive. We have, sometimes you have to beat up a few thugs on the way to destiny, to your destiny. Right, and that makes you stronger, right? It makes you more skillful as well. You don't, I'm seeing in, I think, I don't remember what the movie's called. I think it was like, I don't know. What was it called? I don't know, but she's like beating up these Japanese thugs. Anyways, sorry, no offense. It was just it was nice to see like a woman. I forget her name, but anyways, you don't put others first, or they will take and not give. We have emotionally exhausted you, right? So maybe they weren't even reciprocal emotionally or something. You are receiving what you've given, what you give to others freely, right? It comes back. A seed planted today has a cumulative effect in investing. So your karma, your good karma, also has that cumulative effect and comes back in mysterious ways. Don't worry or stress about anything, right? Just embody that receiving energy, that peace, that love, understanding your spirit team loves you. Don't lower your vibration. More careful now, less stupid steps. So maybe there's something about becoming more like higher frequency and more like clear, you know, more authentic, more strong. Maybe you have role models who embody this kind of element for you, this kind of attitude of clarity. Of, for me, I think I've been looking at some actors who have Aries and Gemini in their chart, and just because we're moving into Saturn and Aries and things like that, and I have some other prominent Gemini placements in my chart or whatever. Not that I do, actually, it's like third house more so. But I know which house Gemini rules in my chart, so it's interesting to learn and see what attitudes people with certain placements have, and how we can tap into those placements as need be, or need or want to. Right? Never deplete, be whole, hold back energy. We have you have psychic powers, so especially if you can notice that maybe when you do this, you actually enhance your ability to kind of tap in and relax. Sorry. Understand your strengths, astrology. So studying your Jupiter sign, your Venus sign, your North Node, your destiny, your good karma in this lifetime, right? Smear campaign. Somebody could have been trying to do this for you. Maybe this is part of your South Node. Sneak dissing. So maybe these people are talking shit, gaining respect and reputation. They're jealous, right? I sound like your mom. Just kidding. Keep your emotional ducks in a row. So continue to heal yourself, continue to grow, nurture yourself. Let's get you a spirit animal for our Aquarius energy people and placements. Life is a mystery. Bobcats. Maybe the bobcat spirit animal could have relevant meanings for you as well. And there was always enough here with koi fish spirit. Let's see that. It says, are you feeling a sense of scarcity, afraid you will not have enough or not be enough to meet challenges you face? Whatever your outer conditions, they are temporary, reflecting what was set forth in the past. Koi fish is your ally in changing those conditions by transforming your inner beliefs about scarcity and plenty. Perhaps you've suffered a loss or afraid you soon will, or you have been scraping by and feeling there's simply no opportunities available for you to better your circumstances. Koi fish asks you to find prosperity within you, connecting to spirit through spiritual practices. Spirit wants to remind you that your natural state is one of abundance. Remember that you have all you have to, remember all that you have to offer so that you can generate your own opportunities, love, friend, relationships, and even more. Even if you feel like you have little to give right now, find it within to give to someone else, or even an altar offering, right, to deities. Even if it's just a few encouraging words, a smile, a helping hand, your action reminds you have more than it appears, more gifts, strength, and wisdom, more abundance. As you give to others, your own sense of prosperity grows, and outer conditions begin to shift in an alchemical reaction. Prosperity and love are yours to receive, experience, and enjoy. Believe it. That's interesting. This could be about like actually magnetizing, attracting through your emotional state, which we have that new moon in Cancer, which rules that. very intuitive new moon, conjoining Jupiter, faith, optimism, belief in our deity or God, our optimism, our benevolent otherworldly beings, with a new moon in that area. So it's a very potent beginning of some sort that you can manifest something from the womb into reality, right? So, and yeah, this could be revolving around self-love, magnetizing it towards you, right? We still have Venus in Taurus, so Taurus rules self-esteem, self-value, self-enjoyment, and pleasure. The more you can embody that, the more you can call it towards you very quickly, because you're in a very receptive, relaxed state. You're in a happy state. So very interesting reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.